Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion, play Slay the Spire. Bizarrely, we've been doing this 820 thing. Third boss? Third boss. Well, yeah, I think we got to the third boss. We died to the Awakened one on both ones. Dude, I know that's not halfway there. It's probably like 75% of the way there, though. That's improvement. We're gonna warm up today. We're gonna, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or if it ain't that broke, tweak it only slightly. That seems fair. Must be a pretty hard daily. 5 colorless cards. Colorless cards appear in rewards. Card rewards contain only 2 cards as the defect. Okay, I'm ready. Well, anytime I see Panache, I love to see more zero-cost cards. Like, for example, Thinking Ahead, Dramatic Entrance, or Madness, which makes something cost 0, and then Transmutation can be played for 0 as well. So, we got some good stuff going on here, I think. We got no complaints early. I see the rare 4 Elite Path on floor 1. Let's flip and do it, dude. You got 9 HP? That's bad news, my man. Oh, but you could let it ride. You wouldn't want to let it ride in that situation. I mean, sometimes you just gotta... You gotta set yourself on course for a direct hit on the sun. And then aim for a near miss slingshot around and use that morale to beat 820. This is a tough one for me because Enlightenment, I mean, it does nothing right now, but it does cost 0. But adding a 0-cost garbage card to our deck, or let's call it junk, because garbage has connotations, I guess. Enlightenment could be good in the future. It's just kind of, it's junk temporarily. I think we needed another attack anyway, so I'm not disappointed by it. The main thing we want is to draw Panache as early as possible. I'm just trying to think about what we might want here. I do like boot sequence, honestly. I think, moreover, it helps, sure, that's actually pretty good. Boot sequence helps us out a lot on dailies because it allows us to have a better chance to flawless bosses. Don't get me wrong, your boy, he loves Consume. But Ball Lightning, I think, early just for increased damage potential. I think it works very well. We're not going to play 5 cards this turn after playing Panache, unfortunately. But hey, check this out. Boot sequence, right off the bat. Exactly what we needed. I couldn't have asked for better salesmanship there. Charge battery, I think. Impatient, you know what? Let's quintuple down on this weird Panache strategy. Because I do like charge battery, and I very nearly took it, but... we'll save this to maybe get a Panache trigger eventually. But let's, what I was going to say is just go for the Panache setup. You know what I mean? I think we want to do this time. Sure, I'll take 24 damage for free. We're going to hit you. Let's play Zap because we... no, we don't have a dual cast coming, but we still want, like, progressive damage. Then we can play this for 0, do another 10 damage to you. Yes, it did give you extra 2 strength up, but what are you going to do? Hey! Gremlin Horn is fine. I mean, I love Panacea no matter what. It goes Patagonia, Panacea, Panasonic. That's my power rankings. I'm sorry, okay? I haven't purchased the DVD player in a long time, and I don't know what else you make. So let's start here. Then play this. Then play this. Okay. I would like to end your existence. I can. It's close, though. Close-ish, anyway. Fairy in a bottle is fine. This time... Dude, I do like the charge battery. I thought about Steam Barrier because it costs 0, but I think charge battery gives us the same energy benefit, just later. So, we play this first. Then we have no attack, so we play this, and we hope to draw Panacea. Didn't. Life goes on. I do think we'll play dual cast, and the fact that it all hit one enemy is very nice. And let's transmute a single card into our hand, and it actually totally worked. That was unexpected. I don't know if you could get a more appropriate card in that situation. That went very well for us. Realistically, I do think we actually might be able to kill this guy in 2 turns. Like, by the time he attacks next. But it's going to require a big Panacea turn here. Not Panacea, sorry. Panache. Come on, those are close. So we'll draw 2, dump a defend. Then you got to go yes and yes. And you didn't get locked on, so that's fine. And we'll draw our other defend out of here, which doesn't get us to the Panacea trigger, but that's okay. So AoE is actually, as a result of Panacea, it's basically sorted for us already. We're having a pretty good go of it here. Orichalcum's also really nice, obviously. I'm hesitant to add like too many cards, but I mean, we're doing it, so what can I say? So this has got to go. Then you think, do we want to wake you up? I don't think we need to wake you up yet. We can save a lot of energy, for one, with Ice Cream. Not that that's my #1 concern. Might as well, I guess. With Ice Cream, I guess that doesn't matter as much. We gotta wake him up this turn. We got 8 energy. So I was basically waiting on a Panache. And then let's see what the heck we can do with 5 extra cards here. Sadistic Nature is pretty interesting. We'll draw. Madness lets us play another one. Hand of Greed comes out. We're going to get a Panache trigger as well. I don't really know if Hello World was the best thing for us there, but nothing was good, so not sweating it. Okay, so because we debuffed him, he's on 38. It's very unlikely. That we're going to be able to get to the amount of damage we would need here. It's not. We need to do 13 more damage. Never mind. We're actually going to get there, which is incredible to me. That was a huge transmutation. Lantern's very nice as well. And you know what? Sure, I will take a Steam Barrier now. All right, we gotta upgrade some cards. But what? But what? I think doubling the value of Panacea is pretty strong. You know what, dude? I will anger the mushrooms. I'm not afraid about this. The #1 thing I think we would like to add to this deck is, let's just see where this goes. I can live with it. I can still live with it. I can still live with it. The #1 thing I would like to add to this deck right now, honestly, is draw. I think that we have enough cards that are cheap enough, and we generate enough, like, we have a good engine of energy, is maybe a very nebulous way, but apt way to describe it. Our economy is good. You know, we're going to put it in, like, real-time strategy game context. I mean, I don't know. Can I kill you? Seems unlikely. So I think I'd rather weaken you so that I can get out in front here. And then try this. Double Panache? This is a weird one. Thought it was just worth a try, at least. So, yeah, I think we need more draw, basically, is what I'm getting. I don't know if I've said that 100 times yet. Because we have double Panache, we have, like, an absurdly amazing setup here for making sure these enemies, you know, die forever. 1 energy. Fission. Let's start with Fission, even though it doesn't evoke the orb. And I think we'll transmute twice here and see what we get. We were so close. I don't really mind you hitting me as long as we're strong enough to take out this elite. I don't think it's worth using a potion for. There's multiple ways we could have gone about that. That's one of them, though. I mean, Bias Cognition is always interesting, but I don't think we summon that much lightning. I think we just like more zero-cost cards. The only thing is, we do have to acknowledge the fact that zero-cost cards. This is pretty bad for me. Oh my god. Well, let's see if we can at least draw Panache. Trying to think, like, what zero-cost skill would I like? Honestly, there actually is a zero-cost skill we'd like, and it's Panacea. And let's keep working through this deck. Okay, we at least get that. Panic button is definitely horrible. Oh, it's an attack. That makes perfect sense. I was gonna grab Secret Technique to try to get some draw, or thinking ahead to try to get some draw, but that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna avoid the negativity here, but that did suck like really, really badly to start with, of course. I know. Believe you me, I know. We have no energy. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Yeah, I don't know if we should have given him 10 strength up. Now that I think about it, I think we might have been a little rash on that one. The good news is we're not going to be made vulnerable. And we're not going to be that low on HP. I hope we're fighting the Hexaghost, but I think I screwed that one up pretty bad. Well, I wasn't really thinking too straight on that one. Channeling one dark is pretty good when you don't have to pay for it, at least. Then you just think, are you willing to go for go to the mat for this guy? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Look, it's pretty early in the morning here. I didn't expect all of my idioms to be subjected to this level of scrutiny. I went for a rest there, because I don't know what to upgrade. Maybe not a great reason. Well, I could do 10 damage to him. No, I can't do 10 damage to him, actually. That's incorrect. Let's roll the dice. Probably should have played Dramatic Entrance, I suppose, but... Okay, what do we like? You have to start here. Definitely, definitely. Then you draw. I was hoping our draw would take us a little further, but... It didn't matter, we rolled them, so... Dude, Ice Cream is like, it's the hidden, incredible card for us right now. And that's a real expression, the hidden incredible card. You've never heard of it? Let's try to get this perfect so we're not going to attack him at all. I definitely do think, like, we need more block in this deck in general. Let's take this for next time. No, let's take this for next time. Unfortunately, though, that means we just, like, won't attack him at all here. So, our perfect is done. We need more block. We need more defense in general. Anyway, then on this turn, you just body this son of a gun. Make sure he gets screwed by the lock-on. And then get yourself 9 transmuted cards. That seems interesting. This is gonna be... It's gonna be pretty wild, I think. I think you definitely do want to keep playing your zero-cost cards that are not a panic button. Two more cards. Gets us to our next Panacea charge. Draw 2, put 1 on top. You go on top. Draw 2, put 1 on top. You go on top. I really thought we might be able to get a little bit more, but that's okay. What a strange deck. I know I say that very often, but you have to recognize that your boy, me, is coming at this from the perspective of somebody who does A20 runs, so a lot of my runs are pretty similar. So every run that isn't like, well, we gotta take the best available card, is pretty interesting in my world, dude. You're living with 1 HP. No, never mind, because of the bomb. Beautiful. Okay. I think you gotta go Electro, honestly. Well, Seek is also very good. In fact, I think Seek... Here's the thing. I think Electro is better, but I think Seek is more fun from, like, the perspective of making this run a puzzle to be solved. Almost just skipped the relic right away. And yeah, you know what? Like, I'll take no more gold for the rest of the run. It is a big negative, but so be it. Managed to get through 4 elites on that floor with 3 energy. I see another 3 elite path with a shop we may or may not take advantage of. I'm still telling you, more... I guess we didn't need to play all this, but more draw, especially on turn 1. But, you know, unless we get one of the relics that makes that plausible, there's not a whole lot we can do about that. More draw is the ticket forward to success for us right here. So, we already have no attacks in hand. Let's start here. We have an attack in hand. It's called Strike. It's a pretty niche attack. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. Okay, let's Seek first. We get 1 attack. How many are you doing? 10 damage? That's cute. I think we're just gonna choose to take the hit to get a transmutation in hand. We're gonna play that for 8 energy and then, you know, see where the mood strikes us. Now, we're going to draw a lot of garbage pretty soon, so... You know what, let's put Panic Button on top here. Actually, he's dead. Wow, that went so well. Like I said, Seek solved the puzzle for us there. That transmutation helped us out a lot. Let's take Sweeping Beam. Finesse is also... I mean, Finesse I think is a better card most of the time, pretty much no matter what, but... let's make Elites easier, and now we can't double a card in our deck, but that's fine. Turn 1, I don't think we really... Well, actually, you know, with Gremlin Horn, I think this plus Dramatic Entrance plus, you know, Vulnerability, it gives us an edge. So that's all of our gold forever. Hope we don't ever need to remove anything. But use it if you got it, I guess. This is just how she goes sometimes. Not every fight is gonna be a perfect, even with 10 block. We don't need this defend, because instead, hold on. Hold on! I'm willing to roll the dice on a 6 energy transmutation here. I'm hoping this will prove to be enough. Honestly, let's just make the defend cheaper. Where's my panacea, dude? And by panacea, I mean panache. Okay. We're gonna seek that panache. I do wish it happened earlier. There's not much we can do about it, though. Excuse me, he was locked on. Why is it called lock on if it doesn't lock on? Anyway, you're in a lot of trouble, mister. I played that just for panache. I think you're so freaking cool. Guess what, mister? You're not that freaking cool. You're about to do 0 damage to me for the first time ever and then hopefully get bodied? Yeah, we got you. Easy money. Always, like, anything that costs 0 but also replaces itself is a pretty easy play here, I think. And we'll go for this. And Caridian is a very interesting choice, bar none. Now, this is where things are going to get mighty interesting. But keep in mind, we still have Fairy in a jar. Fairy in a bottle. Two more cards. Draw 2, put something on top. Start here. Now play Impatience. Oh, baby. We're going. Okay, okay. Do you defend? Nah, dude. Just transmute. You need that energy. Oh, here we go. Okay. Madness hits a defend. Get this out there. Another Panacea. Look at that, dude. And Bag of Prep is like exactly what we needed. Let's forget the rest of these cards. Am I willing to take this path? Yeah, I'm willing to take this path. So we always want to try to draw first. In the hopes that we can get Panache. Because the Panache is really like it's the run winner. And the faster we get that out, the easier our life will be. For sure. Get to save some energy as well. I'm telling you, that Bag of Prep, it put it all in perspective for me here. I definitely think you get that out there. And you know what? 10 damage right there. Even though we lose energy for the next turn, doesn't bother me. Now we don't have the debuff that otherwise would have been so annoying. Gotta start there. You're not attacking, so let's get this 5 energy transmute going on. It doesn't really matter whether we play Panic Button or not. We had enough energy to lethal before the next attack. I still think the Sweeping Beams are good. This is the most dangerous boss for us, for certain. What do you do? Well, we're going to start with... well, I guess we should actually start with draw. Cute. And we just wanted to see if we could get the Panacea. Let's get this out there, this out there. Obviously, we want to take no damage, preserve that buffer as long as possible. Let's draw again. Not Panacea. Every time I say Panacea, just imagine that my brain actually means Panache. Okay, so we got it out there. Now we just want to play, like, obviously as many cards as possible. Can we get to 12 block? The best way for us to get to 12 block, in my opinion, is this, and then a 3 transmutation. Go for absolutely a 0 cost attack. He's still doing 12 damage, though. Is it worth playing Panic Button? I mean, it's real spooky. I think I'd rather just take the 2 damage, to be honest. Which is actually 0 thanks to buffer. But I guess we should have... Yeah, that's fair enough. Place a skill from your draw pile in your hand. Well, we can definitely get to enough block. Just by taking, like, a Steam Barrier. So we are going to perfect this guy in all likelihood. Slash, it's already happened. I don't think we need to go for anything here. I think this deck is fine right now. I think it's better than fine. I don't want to risk anything. Anything too stupid, at least. So, this is good. You right off the bat, seek Panache. Anytime there's more than one enemy, it's not even close to being a contest. We're absolutely going to do it. We're also going to, after we do that, we're going to play all of our 0 cost cards. And then, anytime you can get transmutation off of that, I think you're a happy man. That was a turn 1 kill on those guys. Doesn't happen that often. You probably don't need me to tell you that. I'll take an upgraded leap, and... I do think we'd at least rest here, just in case. You never know if the next elite fight's gonna body you. I don't think it will, because, oh, dude, sometimes you just drop Panache. I don't think it will. I think we would have fought the elite that bodied us already at this point, you know what I mean? The book is the most likely to kill us, I think. We got a very strong AoE sort of setup going here. As long as you use these impatiences properly, it seems like everything's hunky-dory right now. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and say double energy. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be that good there. Another fruit juice? It's fine. We could probably afford to smith now. And dude, why not? Actually, no, that's the wrong play. You definitely get Seek upgraded. Then we can grab Panache and maybe an engine to draw more cards to make Panache work faster. This time we're gonna get Panache, Panacea, and that was pretty quick. I hope I didn't make the wrong decision. The reason we went for that specifically is because, we really need our deck to be cheap in order for this methodology to function. So, I think we're doing the right thing. I did really want draw off of this, but can't always get what you want, I suppose. It's alright, I mean, we got him. I was looking at a self-repair, but let's take another dramatic. It'll be more interesting. You know, after this, I'm like, dude, maybe we'd actually just... don't shoot the messenger, okay? I really want to make sure we got a great foundation here. Let's not mess around with it. So we would... Actually, this is a great situation. What we'll do is seek, and we'll do the same thing. Panache, Panacea. We'll play Panache, then Panacea, then Biased. So now we get 4 focus up by default. Not Ford focus up by default. I know what I said, okay? Two cards, so we're going to save Boot Sequence. 2 cards would have given us Panacea. So this Dark Orb is really what we look to hopefully... It doesn't have to kill the boss, but to get a kill on one of these guys would be advantageous. So we got 5 energy. We're going to play both blocks. And then let's get this out there. Actually, if we dual cast this, it pays for itself. It does lose the Dark Orb, but what are you going to do? Okay, so far so good. I actually don't mind you taking that transmutation because I don't think it actually makes that much of a difference. Thank you. If we have 0 energy. Now that we have 2 energy, I'll give it a shot. Let's make him weak just in case. Yeah. I appreciate that, thank you. We'll always draw first, or I'll try to remember to draw first. Equally fair enough. Sorry, he was not made weak because he had the artifact on him last time, but still. 14 damage, how are we gonna get there? Great question, great question. We're gonna get there, okay. Nothing to concern yourself with. Dude, this is... It's on the different archetype for me to be rolling as the defect, but... few complaints. We'll still play 3 attacks just to get to the Panacea trigger. He's doing 51 damage. Okay, fine. Is this what you wanted? You get to hit me. We're going to play both. But this actually... Oh, and we're going to get him on the perfect as well. But by playing both, we got the Panacea trigger, even though it cost us a block. I think Mayhem is just... To get that 1 extra card per turn is going to be pretty good. And dude, yeah, I'll go Black Star. Get an extra relic from all elites. This is touchy, because we do play a lot of cards. So that's the one... It seems like it's been happening a lot. I coughed like it was a conspiracy, but actually I just had phlegm in my throat. Hold on, we want to draw first. We've been consistently, unfortunately, fighting against... like the bosses that hard counter the run that we got going on. Should have used the non-upgraded version there, but whatever. I think we're clearly relatively safe here regardless. Well, I had no reason to believe that this was going to be a run this solid. I mean, the scores were good, but they weren't, like, incredibly good. Maybe they were. There were a lot of plus, or 1,000 plus scores. Lose all gold, obtain a relic. That's a tough one. 0 gold for a bad relic still strikes me as just about the greatest deal of all time. Get this going. Get this going. We do have to play all of our attacks. Then we get to draw 2. Panacea comes out there. We'll draw Madness next turn. Hit the Panache trigger. He's in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. Hold on. 8 damage. Got it. Telling you, that charge is going to be worth a lot for us. Not charge, the draw. Okay, so we always want to seek, and we'll do the same thing we've been doing, because it's been working. Panache Panacea seems to get the job done pretty well. Right? That's not how you play that. That's not how you play that setup. I'm not even going to play these. I'd rather save the energy. That's my own fault. Okay, 25 damage. That's not a little. That's a lot. And unfortunately, we are going to get hit, but only for 7. You know it's been a good run when getting hit for 7 damage on the 3rd floor has given me, like, cause for alarm. Like, in my head right now, I'm like, dude, we screwed this one up real bad. Nah, save it. Save it. Orichalcum's gonna get us where we need to go here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Give me the hologram next turn. And, honestly, our strikes are worth so little. Why don't we try for 9 transmutations? And I'll tell you already, I'm a pretty happy man, I think. 2 Panacea triggers off of it. And even more damage on top of that. Good stuff, dude. I'm trying to make sure we gotcha. We gotcha. That's fine. We don't need any of those. Now, we got weak elites that drop a lot, but you never know how it's going to go right off the get-go, right? So, you want to avoid the debuff, obviously. No Panacea triggers, unfortunately. Might as well just save our energy for next turn. I am a little worried about the Timekeeper. We should, when we look, I think we just mayhem the mayhem there. Honestly, why? We can spend 2 energy to save 2 damage. I'd rather just wait it out. No, sorry, to save 4 damage. Still, that's pretty bad. What do we want on top? For next turn, we'd probably like to have a hologram. It's the best block available. 33 damage. Okay, so this is where it's supposed to start here. Although, now that we've shuffled, that'll change, I suppose, but... what can I say? Excuse me, you have the audacity to give me a burn right now? Really? Alright, let's see where we're going here. Another mayhem. Bomb. Draw. Draw. It's not going to be a great situation for us, I think. We do have... oh, we have unattack in hand, so this will not work. Forethought. Okay, let's move this out of here then. We don't really want to draw... well, maybe we do want to draw Seek. And then use Seek, and forget about Panache for now, you know? I think you use Seek to grab, just like Boot Sequence, and then 2 turns of weakness, which is, Blind. We got Panache anyway, which is kind of comical. It's gonna hurt, for sure. And then this is the turn where you're like... it's even a little bit more dicey on top of that, but... remember, we don't care about, like, Panache right now. We just care about maximizing our block. I mean, we just paid the energy forward the long way, I guess. Okay, we got all sorts of cards coming out. I much appreciate that. Certainly. I think we'll keep it cool here. 2 Elite Path does not necessarily pass through... yeah, dude, absolutely, I'll do it. This allows us for certain to fight the other elite. Let's add a colorless card. Sure, HP's back where we want it to be. I'll lose 1 dramatic entrance. It does hurt, but realistically, like, we already have one, and how useful do we expect that to be for us in the future? Against the Timekeeper, do you really expect that to do it for you? I don't think so. So this is, I love this setup. Just keep in mind, you don't necessarily have to go, you know, that deep, as deep as we're going here to make this work. We're just getting, like, Panacea triggers, but not necessarily for good reason. Because we're not going to do 999 damage to this guy. Just be happy to live through the fight, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Like, I told you, it's still a little early over here. Not really, like, it's noon, but it's a Sunday. You know, noon on a Sunday, that's why you're still in, you're still in easy like a Sunday morning territory. Mike Patton. Keep that Dark Orb out there. In fact, is there anything we could hologram? Yeah, I actually think like a hologramming Equilibrium, just so that we can keep these ball lightnings to use this in an emergency next turn, is an astute choice for us. So he's doing 18 damage. Well, it's pretty unlikely we can evoke the orb. So I stand by that. Evoke the orb next turn, I mean. I should say. Because obviously we could have evoked it there, because we did. We've only got to last one more turn. We got 8 energy, but it's really, it comes down to what we draw. So far, this is encouraging. That's just for the Panacea trigger exclusively. I think, oh, we definitely got there. Okay. You know what would be nice, actually, is Unceasing Top. And it's a... Yo, fruit juice, dude. It's a bit of a... It would be a lucky get, let's put it that way, but... It would be sweet. Start here. That hits Sweeping Beam. 2 energy refund. My favorite, track 2 off of Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen, 1975's best album. You don't attack turn 1. I don't know why I thought that you had like a Runic Dome thing going on. Okay, 31 damage. Honestly, bring back something with draw. Okay. Sure. You're happy, then I'm happy. I don't know why I looked at that and I was like, well, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We don't have him. We need to do one more attack. But, I mean, this is another perfect and another feather in our cap. Pocket Watch and Vira, neither of which particularly, like, we would never expect Pocket Watch to do anything for us. Bit dicey, but let's do it. Ever since we got Mummified Hand, this seems like an acceptable option for us. Enchiridion is really synergized nicely here. I'm just at... We don't have to get 2 kills. Just one more Panacea trigger. I'd be a happy man. I can't... Are we already blocking? No, we're not blocking enough, so we'll get this going. Dude, we got him. That was a great turn. Thread and Needle is also pretty lovely, but do keep in mind, we are about to, you know, fight an enemy that's going to be a real pain in the butt. This is the enemy specifically designed to basically ruin our existence. So we'd like to upgrade something that will be upgraded forever. 4 damage every time we play 5 cards. It doesn't strike me as being that good. I think I'd rather just have the extra weakness, even though that seems so minor. Okay, so we gotta... Don't let your run be ruined by speed here. Just play it slow. So what do we like? Magnetism? Yes. Thinking ahead is good, but it doesn't do anything for us right away. But I think we'll still do it. Sure. Let's put Strike on top. He's doing 19 damage. Let's play Madness. It was guaranteed to hit this. Then, yes. Yes, we're at 21 block. I will add 5 colorless cards into my hand. I love it. How much strength do you gain? 2 strength, so you're going to go to 21. I love it. We want to play 4 more cards. Sure. Sure. That hurts, because obviously, like, we would love to draw Panache, Panacea, etc., off of that, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're starting fresh here. What just got played? Was it a zap? I think it was a zap. Okay. Well, Panacea, this is not the Panacea from our deck, so I already like this. Panacea, Panic Button. All of a sudden, we can gain block next turn anyway. And then what do? I honestly think you play nothing and store energy. Okay, 27 damage again. These are obvious ones now. You gotta play Panache. It's basically your run winner. Then you gotta get to 18 block. Well, we got 9 energy, 6 cards. We can play some draw. I know Seek looks good here, but so we're at 19, but we want more block because he's about to get to 24 damage. And we're at 24 block. What a coincidence. I love it. Free Panacea. Okay. What do we like? He's got 22 block. We can probably get there. We have no draw, so 19. Okay, we can definitely get there. The Mayhems are actually, they start to get a little questionable because they play cards without us having the ability to know what cards are being played. But I still think it's funny, so let's get it out there. Okay, we only get 4 cards this turn. So I think we're going to take damage. But if we can take damage and roll him over, I wouldn't be that upset. What do I mean by that? Get him set up so that next turn he takes the turn off. So we could effectively, like, play 2 more cards. We're not going to kill him, so we might as well play a power. And then maybe, honestly, something like the bomb to just hurt him more after he comes off of his cooldown. So we want to play powers or 0 cards? Or actually, we might want to play 9 cards this turn, because we're already, thanks to Madness, we've got so much getting out there. So sure, yeah, I'll play 9 cards to put us on a clean slate for next turn. We'd like them to be 9, you know, good cards, if possible. Hold on, we gotta play 7 more. We gotta play 5 more. I mean, there's some obvious ones. These don't actually do much for us because of the fact that we don't actually care if we deal damage to him because he's gonna remove all debuffs. But, dude, look at the bomb setup we got going on here. That's a new one. Okay, he's doing 34 damage. Obviously, we want to maximize block. 25 damage. We need to draw. The weakness is very nice. He's doing 18 damage. I guess we're just gonna... Well... Pretty sure he's dead in 2 turns anyway, but we're gonna block. And oh, dude, I forgot about Stone Calendar completely. We don't get to play anything next turn because Mayhem is going to play everything for us. That's a very scary position, but the bomb iced them regardless. Dude, look at this. 1068, that's way lower than I expected to be. But either way, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It's a fun deck. Dude, 68? That's not a bad place to be. Just one below Chinese Oprah. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. See ya!